Assalamualaikum everyone. Thank you for attending today's meeting. As all of you know, our company, Megaria Group Retail, is planning to organize a workshop that is called Excellence in Customer Service for our client-facing employees. So today, the purpose of our meeting is to discuss the implementation plan to ensure our workshop runs smoothly and achieve its objective. So now we will discuss about the venue and duration, workshop activities, invited speakers, as well as budget and logistical arrangements. So shall we begin with the first point regarding the suitable venue, date, and duration for the workshop?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So in my opinion, the workshop shall be held at a hotel conference hall because it provides a professional and comfortable environment for participants. And as you guys know, most hotels have already have complete facilities such as projectors, meeting rooms, sound systems, and internet access. And for the date, I would like to suggest us to organize the workshop during weekdays, preferably Monday or Tuesday, since employees are usually more available during that time. And I think a 2-day workshop would be suitable so that our participants have enough time for both learning sessions and practical activities. What do the rest of you think?
I agree with your suggestion, Ms. Daya. A hotel conference hall definitely create a more professional atmosphere. However, I think we should choose a venue near public transportation because it will be more convenient for employees to travel there. Besides that, a 2-day workshop sounds reasonable because a 1-day program may feel too rushed for participants. What do you guys think?
That's a good point, Ms. Arya. I also agree that accessibility is very important. In addition, I think we should avoid organizing the workshop during peak sales periods because employees may already be busy with customers. This can help ensure better attendance and participation.
I agree with everyone's point. I would also like to add that choosing a venue outside the city center may help reduce rental costs. At the same time, the venue should still provide comfortable accommodation and facility for participants. Alright, thank you everyone for your valuable suggestions. Now let us move on to the next point, which is about the activities and sessions to be conducted during the workshop. So Ms. Alia, would you like to begin?
Thank you, Ms. Daya. In my opinion, one suitable activity is role-playing sessions because employees can practice in real customer situations. For example, participants can learn how to deal with angry customers or respond professionally to complaints. Besides that, I think group discussions should be also included because they encourage teamwork and problem-solving skills. We can also organize communication games to make the workshop more interactive and engaging.
I completely agree with your point because practical activities are usually more effective than listening to lecture alone. I would also like to suggest having a question and answer session after each activity so participants can clarify any confusion immediately. This can improve their understanding and confidence. What do you guys think?
That is very interesting to hear. Besides role-playing, I think the workshop should include conflict management activity because employees often face difficult situations with customers. Through this activity, participants can learn how to remain calm and professional under pressure. Everyone's idea is very interesting. However, I would like to add another point, which is we should include ice-breaking activities at the beginning of the workshop to help participants to feel more comfortable and confident interacting with one another. This can create a very positive learning environment for our participants. Okay, so thank you everyone. Since we have discussed the activities, let us now move on to the invited speakers and their areas of expertise. Ms. Patricia, please continue.
Thank you, Ms. Dada. I think we should invite experienced customer service professionals because they can share practical knowledge and real life experiences with participants. For example, the manager or communication trainer who will be set the group speaker for this workshop. Besides that, I believe motivational speakers should also be invited to encourage employees to stay positive and professional while handling customers.
I agree with your point, Ms. Patricia. Experienced speakers can provide useful insights that employees may not learn from textbook alone. However, I think we should also consider inviting internal trainers from our company because they already understand the company's customer service standards and expectations.
That is true, Miss Anya. Internal trainer may also help to reduce the overall cost of the workshop. Nevertheless, the student speakers can make the program more interesting because they are bring different perspective and experience. Alright, I think perhaps we can combine both internal and external speakers to manage the mass and quality of our workshop. And this can also provide participants with both company-specific knowledge and broader industry experience. And finally, let us discuss about the budget consideration and logistical arrangement for the workshop. Ms. Lisa, please share your ideas. Thank you, Ms. Daya. In my opinion, the company should prepare a proper budget for venue rental, workshop material, meals, and speaker fees. It's important to manage the budget carefully to avoid unnecessary expenses. Besides that, transportation arrangements should be considered, especially for employees traveling from different branches. We can provide shuttle buses or transportation allowance to make traveling easier for participants.
I agree with your point because transportation is an important aspect that should not be overlooked. In addition, I think the company should prepare refreshment and comfortable accommodation for participants if the workshop lasts for 2 days. This can help participants stay focused and motivated throughout the program. Do you agree with me?
That is true, Miss Anya. I would also like to suggest preparing workshop kits such as notebooks, pens, schedules, and name tag for participants. Also, it may increase the cost line. It can improve motivation and professionalism during the workshop. What do you think, Miss Daya?
I agree with all of the suggestions shared, and as you guys know, proper planning for budget and logistics is very important to ensure our workshop runs smoothly without any major problems. So, as we have discussed about all of the points, do anyone have any more suggestions?
I have one more suggestion.
Alright.
Perhaps we can provide certificates for participation at the end of the workshop. I think this will motivate employees to participate actively. What do you guys think about it?
That is a great idea. Certificates can also recognize employees' effort and encourage continuous. What do you think?
I agree as well. You said that we can prepare feedback form to evaluate the effectiveness of the workshop and identify areas for improvement in the future progress. Okay, I think that sounds very practical. Feedback from participants can help the company to organize even better workshops in the future. Any more suggestions?
No, I think that's all from me.
Yeah, that's all for us.
Alright. Thank you everyone for the productive discussion and your valuable ideas for today. To summarize, we have agreed to organize a 2-day workshop at a suitable conference hall with complete facilities. We also discussed several activities that are very interesting, such as role-playing, group discussion, and communication games to improve our employee skills. Besides that, we agreed to invite both internal and external speakers with their own expertise in customer service and communication. So lastly, we have discussed the importance of proper budget and logistical arrangement, including transportation, accommodation, meals, and workshop materials. So I appreciate everyone's cooperation throughout our meeting. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you.